What is happening in Iran right now did not start overnight. 10 days ago, it began with a small spark. Today, that spark has turned into a nationwide fire. On December 28th, a strike hit one of the main markets in Tehran. This market is not just a marketplace. It is the economic heartbeat of Iran. But the real question is, why did Iran explode? Right now, Iran's economy is collapsing. 10 US dollars are now worth nearly 1.4 million rials. People are carrying bags full of cash just to buy a single packet of bread. Inflation has crushed the middle class. Daily survival itself has become a struggle. That is why people came out onto the streets. At first, these protests were only about prices and the cost of living. But instead of dialogue, the government responded with force. And that changed everything. What began as protests against inflation quickly turned into slogans against dictatorship in the Islamic system. The authorities believed the situation would calm down. Instead, it backfired. Protests spread across the country. Airports were blocked. Highways were shut down. Even religious cities where no protests had happened in over 30 years saw people on the streets. Panicking, the government imposed a nationwide internet blackout. The public was completely cut off, but government offices continued using special white SIM cards. When people discovered this, anger exploded once again. That is when international politics entered the scene. A strong statement followed, warning that if the situation worsens, a so-called public safety intervention could take place that opened the door for the United States and Israel. But why would they step in? There are three main reasons. First, Iran's nuclear program to ensure it does not fall into the hands of Hamas or Hezbollah. Second, to break the so-called ring of fire around Israel. And third, control over a region through which nearly 20% of global trade passes. What is happening in Iran is not just a regional crisis. It is a global warning. Any society that relies only on ideology or religion will collapse the moment economic reality hits. Because in the end, hunger is stronger than ideology.